What's up, guys? Brian Van Dyne here. Me and Grandpa got this welder here. I bought it last night, and it's got no wheels under it, so we're gonna put wheels under it so we can move it around easier. So the reason I bought this is we got my grandpa's welder over here and we couldn't get this magneto off. Maybe one of you guys have seen one of these and taken one off before, and you can figure out how to get that mag off. We took everything off and took that bolt off and put a pulley puller on there, and it still wouldn't come off. It appeared that there might have been set screws, or they could have been screws holding the magnet onto the flywheel. We're not sure. But we were using this pulley puller. We even tried heating it up, and we couldn't. I mean, look at what it did to that. It just toasted that. So we couldn't figure out how to get it off. We got no spark, so it's got to be the magneto or the points or something underneath it. We're not sure. It's sat for a while, so we're still going to figure that out. But right now, the task at hand is we're going to be putting these. These are no flat, so you can't. They don't go flat. We're going to put these wheels on, and we got an axle. My grandpa had laying around. We're going to use this as an axle, so you'll get to hear it running and everything. We need also, if any of you guys know of where I can get a air cleaner or an air filter for this. This is a Miller Blue Star E1, I believe is what it's called. It's pretty old, but works, fires up great. So if you know where to get an air cleaner, air filter, let me know in the comments or send me an email or something.
Starts right up.
You want to hold this for me? Okay, remember, camera's over here.
Camera's over there.
Okay, so we got one of the bearings in for this tire. Now we're going to get the second bearing in.
Can you see him on the film, Dad? Maybe
Yeah.
Mom, he's got it. He does it all the time.
I do shaking enough, though.
Yeah. So basically what I was doing to get these bearings in is we just put this socket on here. This one's not big enough.
I'm going to come around the other side. I'm getting so much light off of that.
Anyways, this is how we're going to do it. Put a socket on here. What I wish I could do is I wish I could toss this in a freezer or something for a few, for an hour or two. And then it would just pop right in, guaranteed. But we don't have that luxury. So we take a socket around the outside and we smack it on a few times.
We call a bearing press.
Yep, that's our bearing press. And so here is the axle we're going to be using. Right? Easy peasy.
You didn't show them how you took the other bearing out, though.
Yeah, not yet, but they'll get to see that because that's what we're going to do right now with this one.
You got a nice ventilated bench, too.
Yeah, all the parts can just slide. Oh, no. Oh. Seriously?
It's in your bag.
No, it's not.
Should
It
be.
is? Oh, yeah, that's right, because we cut it. At the store. Okay, so we were at Tractor Supply, and we cut it
To measure
to see if it would go on because it was in through here, so you can't really, check. But, man, I thought I just lost it. I'm like, we bought one with only one bearing on it? I about lost it.
I could have let you go for a while, though, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could have. Because I had forgot.
You don't forget.
No.
You just don't remember everything.
Yeah.
It's there.
I got more than that problem.
Okay.
Is that inherited? I think I started that.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I started that one.
Maybe it was
So
before
to
me.
get this out, we're just going to take this smaller rod, stick it in here, and
Press it against the other side bearing.
yeah, just smack the bearing a few times.
I believe believe it or not, after tapping those out, the other bearing still turned. So it didn't ruin.
they're not in great shape, but I guess if we really wanted to save it, we could do it like this.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's even better. Once you get one side out.
Yep. Once you get one side out, they still do turn, but they're pretty.
They're tight, but they're new.
This gets pretty messed up. I mean, but whatever. All right, let's put the new ones in.
Backyard bearing press.
Go away.
Socket. What in the world? You got a like already?
No, message
Oh, okay.
from Facebook message.
The next thing would be you think I can hear you over that bearing press?
All right. Okay, now we got that figured out. Okay. Toss all these in here. I'm going to save these plastic shims so my grandpa can keep them in his supply.
I'd feel left out if you didn't let me have something.
Yep. Well, I know you would want me to keep them.
Oh, yeah.
So, here you go.
Can I keep them in the back of your truck?
Nope. Okay, now...
One end of that's got a...
I'm just figuring out if we want to try lifting this up by hand in here or you just using the excavator. It won't be that bad, actually, if we just... Oh, that's the
Can
flare
we
end.
find balance by lifting one end up, or
Well, let's do this.
put that on there? And
Okay. Let's do this. Okay. One in this way.
is that going to leave one side stick out further than the other for putting in narrow areas? Okay, now you just weld the end cap on that one end.
Yeah, I only really need to weld it on one end.
Yeah, this end you
Well,
you
no.
cut that off because that sticks out.
This'll no, it doesn't stick out past the tire. I'm still gonna weld this washer on.
Okay. You need to. The problem.
We're gonna have to cut this end off.
The problem, Brian, you're going to run into is you're going to have to weld the rod to your welder first.
You pick certain
If you don't, you'll overheat your bearings. You want to weld that
I'm
rod.
just gonna tack it, Grandpa.
Okay.
I'm not worried about overheating these bearings. They're not gonna see much use anyways.
Okay. Well,
It's not like they're going on the road or
well,
something.
there's no plastic down there, just oil.
Yeah, grease.
Grease. At least I hope they didn't make those bearings out of plastic. You want to put this on pause?
No. Can it pause? I don't think you can pause. That's just the end. No,
Oh,
that's
it just
stop.
stops.
Yeah, that's just stop.
Mine has a pause on it.
Mine has a pause when you're doing a normal video. That's not a normal video. That's streaming
Oh, okay.
straight to the YouTube platform.
I see.
So I don't have the ability to.
No, I need to get a different angle, I guess. You want Janice to hold this while both of us pick that up?
Not sure yet.
It's going to take both of us just to roll that thing underneath it.
No, I can pick it up. But
Who's going to hold the camera while the other person puts the wheel under?
I'm going to roll it under.
Doesn't that bar have to go through something though?
No, it'd be underneath the frame, welded to the frame.
Oh, I see.
It's just where are you going to place it?
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Oh yeah.
Hope it didn't.
Roll out on its own.
Here.
Dad,
You got something to place under the other wheel? Then you can just roll the welder forward. Put a block behind the other wheel.
Well, I'm thinking if I want the tires on that side or on this side.
you want it on the heavy side.
The whole thing is heavy. There isn't a heavy side.
There's a heavier side.
Well, I don't know which one is that. That's the problem.
Janice, could you hand me that little angle iron?
This?
Yeah. Hand it to Brian.
Is that thing bowing? It looks like that axle's bowing.
That axle is
Yeah,
bent
it
to
is
start
bowing.
with.
I think you'd want it on this end. I would think you would want it. But that's just me.
Well, that side has a longer handle,
Yeah.
so you don't have to bend down as far. So that means you would want the wheels on this side.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out still.
Okay. Well, you figure it out. I'm gonna stay out of it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Longer handle on this side. You don't have to bend down as far. It means you put the wheels on this side. What do you think, Grandpa?
I think you're right. Either that or you'd have to put handles that come up on this side and you got your electrodes on this side. You don't want anything higher on this side. Just a bumper to keep you from running into something with the electrodes.
What if I moved it a little bit further so it wasn't so heavy to pick up?
Well, how heavy is it? You need to put this under there as your chalk. Take this out.
And you're not even.
Now he'll have to maneuver that after he tacks one side.
Oh, that's heavy.
Still needs to go further under, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's got to go further under.
Let's take some tools out of the way.
Dad, you want me to hold the video?
I don't know. Ask Brian.
Yeah, hold the camera.
Okay, I'm not gonna be in this shot at all.
Just don't say nothing. I get enough smart aleck remarks from Grandpa.
No comment.
All right. We lift this and slide this back.
I was going to lift it and slide the wheel. You got to put that now. See how
Now,
heavy it is?
hold the wheel so I
Well,
can.
we got the chocks holding the wheel.
Are they holding it?
Yeah.
That's a lot more doable.
Is that doable like that?
Yeah. That's a lot more doable right there.
Or do you want it any further?
No.
Or are you just going to put posts on the other end to set it down or something?
Well, do I need posts?
Well, you'll need something
Why?
there. So that it doesn't sit in an angle when you're running it.
What's wrong with it sitting at an angle?
When you're running it, the rain will run off of it.
I mean, it might have an effect with the float.
You got to laugh out of her.
It might have an effect, but it's easier to mess with this.
It doesn't matter. As long as you're happy with it there. You're just
I
gonna,
want this side further in. I don't want it sticking so far out.
tire's going to rub.
No. Tire's not gonna rub.
What about the other side?
If it doesn't rub on that side, it shouldn't rub on this side.
Okay.
What do you think, Brian?
I think as soon as I start this thing up to start welding, it's gonna vibrate out from underneath it.
I think you don't.
And
have
I need
enough-
that tire further in.
Yeah, well, you don't have something to keep that tire from rubbing against the side of the thing.
Yes, I do. There's a washer in there. I'm gonna weld the washer.
Then how's it gonna wheel or go around?
Just watch.
Let him do it.
You guys just watch and learn.
Yeah, just let him do it. He knows what he's thinking. I don't.
I do want this side a little. This wheel. It can come out further, but not.
You need something to hold it out. and it doesn't
Yeah,
have
there's
it.
a washer. I'm gonna weld the washer to the axle. How many times do I gotta tell you that? I told you that like a million times already, Grandpa. I'm gonna weld the washer to the axle, and it's not gonna go past it.
Okay.
I thought I explained that to
You
you,
did,
like
but
20 times
are
already.
you going to weld the washer to the frame or just the axle to the frame?
Just the axle.
No,
to
just
it.
the axle.
Oh, okay, because I thought you said you were going to weld it.
Well, we had talked about that too,
Okay, so I was confused.
but I didn't buy an extra washer for that.
Good enough.
Could have bought 6 washers, and then I could have welded just the washers to the frame, and then the axle could have spun. But it wouldn't matter because the
Doesn't
axle's
matter.
bent anyways.
Yeah, the axle doesn't need to turn.
So what we need to do is make sure that this thing ain't moving as soon as we fire it up.
Well,
And I need to get my welding hood.
all we got is this angle line under here.
Yeah. And
Mom, why are you smoking? I can't even breathe when you're smoking around me. Where's my welding hood?
I don't know.
I know it's here. I didn't bring it back.
Uh-oh. Okay, never mind.
I thought it was
Here it is.
Yeah, I thought it was inside.
Yeah.
I put it on this welder because
You
that's
have to
where
keep a hat on.
I put
that
it
the
where
sun
I
doesn't
always hang it.
shine in your camera and you can't see.
Oh, yeah, because the bald spot. I got that.
6011.
Remember, pound that like button.
Okay.
And subscribe. And share and subscribe. And share and subscribe. And share and subscribe.
Anybody know where my gloves are?
Your what?
My welding gloves.
With your welders? Or with the other glove?
I brought those too.
It wouldn't be in the
Whatever. I don't need them. Oh man.
Yeah, I think you need them.
No, I don't.
Are they in your toolbox?
They're lost. I don't care where they're lost right now.
Well, don't get burnt.
Not being able to breathe because somebody's smoking right next to me.
I'm not smoking, the cigar is.
Janice?
What?
Never mind.
All right. I think everything is set
I
up.
need something to prevent this from rolling backwards.
Or forwards.
No, it's the welder that's going to roll, if anything, the
You
vibration.
think we need to choke it to start it?
Yeah. But the
You
question,
got switch up?
yes, the question is
Here goes.
okay. Is it the coil loose or is the coil tight?
Huh? I don't know. How am I supposed to know? It just started idling funny.
Well, how are we doing on gas? We should have plenty of gas.
No, we're probably out. I never added any gas and we're low.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, we're out. Yeah, because it's tipped so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're out of gas.
That's why. That makes sense. Will you put that cigarette out, Mom? I want to know if the machine is smoking or if something is on fire, and I can't tell that with that smoke around.
Okay, well, it's out.
There's the fuel can.
I see something smoking.
Yeah, it's fuel vapor. It's coming out of the carburetor.
Okay.
This pours automatically.
All you have to do is,
Here's the thumb.
no, squeeze this.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Put this in here before
before I squeeze it.
Yes.
before I squeeze it.
Did you squeeze it or did he?
I did. I forgot I had filled it that full. I topped it off.
Well, it's not topped off no more.
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't gonna be welding for a few minutes.
Yeah.
A few seconds.
Did you get the back of the truck soaked? Yep. Nice and wet with
It'll
gasoline
evaporate,
back there.
But during that evaporation time is a real bad time to be
Yeah.
that's
Sparking
probably good
anything?
enough, Brian. It's up to here. And that's another reason to have your
So that's why we're gonna have it level. We're gonna put pegs underneath this side
because
probably.
if without a level your gas is gonna,
Run out of fuel faster.
Yeah.
and this already has a bad
Cap.
cap on it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fuel puddles right there.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to be doing any welding with that puddle of gas right there.
No. That's a nice puddle.
All right, let's start it up, Grandpa. Let's get this
Ah.
weld.
You like to live dangerously, don't you?
Well, we got napkins. We could always.
Janice, in the trunk of the car, there's a rag.
Here, hand it to me. 20-minute video. I should probably end it. What do you think? And then do a second one.
Another one.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We'll do a part 2 on this. 23 minutes. Sorry for the excitement. Anyways,
Ran out of gas.
we ran out of gas. So we're still good. We're still good. Catch you on the next one.